Goldilocks and the Three Bears.
Once upon a time, right on the edge of the forest, lived a girl with golden hair named Goldilocks. She had such amazing and admirable locks that everyone who saw her was mesmerized. Despite her sweetness, at times she could be rather naughty. Every time she stepped out to play, her mother would warn her, "Behave, darling. Please stay in the backyard and don't go into the woods." Deep in the forest, in a shack, lived a bear family, a broad-shouldered papa bear, a medium-sized mama bear, and a baby bear. Mama bear always woke up early to prepare oatmeal porridge for breakfast. One morning, baby bear woke up earlier than usual and wanted to eat his porridge, but it was too hot. "Mama, can we go out for a walk in the woods until our porridge cools down?" Mama, Papa, and Baby Bear left their porridges on the table and went out for a walk. That same morning, Goldilocks was playing in the backyard, waiting for her mom to prepare breakfast. However, she was so bored of playing in the same yard all the time and was very curious about the deeper parts of the forest. "What would happen if I just went for a walk?" she thought. Looking around and seeing that no one was around, she began running into the forest. When she got tired, she stopped and looked around. What a beautiful forest! Flowers, trees. Why didn't I come here before? She began to walk deeper into the forest. Meanwhile, walking around with his family, Baby Bear saw a beehive on a tree branch. Such a big beehive. I'm sure it is full of honey. "Papa, can we eat some?" "No, my boy. That belongs to the bees. It's their home. We can't go into anybody's home and eat their food. It's not right." "You're right. I think I will have to wait until we go home for my breakfast." Meanwhile, Goldilocks walked all by herself for such a long time that she finally got lost. She tried to turn back, but could not find the right way. She got really tired and hungry, almost in tears from her fatigue. She walked a little more and finally came across the house of the bear family, nestled between the trees. She quietly approached the house, walked around it, but could not see anyone. She knocked on the door, but nobody answered. Then she looked through the window and saw 3 hot, steamy plates on the table. She went back to the door again, and this time, when she knocked, the door opened. Goldilocks was overjoyed. She looked inside and yelled, "Anybody home?" When there was no answer, she entered and approached the table, where there were 3 bowls of porridge, 1 large, 1 medium-sized, and 1 small. Because she was so hungry, she wanted to eat from the large one first, but the moment she put the spoon in her mouth, she burned her mouth because the porridge was still too hot. She immediately reached for the medium bowl, but she didn't want to eat this either because it was too cold. Finally, she dipped her spoon into the smallest one. This porridge is neither cold nor hot. It's exactly the way I want it, she thought. So she ate all the porridge in the smallest bowl. When she was done with her breakfast and felt full, she wanted to sit on one of the 3 chairs in front of the chimney to rest for a while. One of the chairs was big, another was medium, and the last one was small. First, she tried to sit on the big one, but couldn't even climb onto it. She then tried the medium one, but it was very hard and uncomfortable. Finally, she sat down on the smallest one. This one was very comfortable and exactly her size, but suddenly the chair broke into pieces with a very loud noise. Goldilocks found herself on the floor and did not know what to do. she walked through to the next room, where there were 3 beds, a big, a medium-sized, and a small one. First, she tried the big bed. It was too big for her, and also too hard. The second one was a little bigger than her size, but also too soft. So she lay down on the third and smallest bed. This one was exactly her size and very comfortable. So comfortable that Goldilocks fell asleep right away. While Goldilocks was sleeping, the bear family came back home. Papa Bear had some wood with him that he had collected for the chimney. Mama Bear had fresh berries, and Baby Bear just could not wait to have his porridge. When they arrived home, they went straight to the table. Papa Bear looked at his bowl and was so angry. Somebody tasted my porridge. Mama Bear also looked at her bowl. Somebody also touched my porridge. And when Baby Bear looked at his bowl,
No!
he began to cry. Somebody also tasted my oatmeal porridge, but not only tasted it, they also ate it all. They got up and started to look around. Papa Bear noticed his chair in front of the chimney. Somebody sat on my chair. Look, it's in a different spot. Then it was Mama Bear's turn to complain. Somebody also sat on my chair. And just like before, Baby Bear began to cry again. Oh, somebody even sat on my chair too. The bear family curiously went to the bedroom. Somebody lay on my bed. Look how it's undone. Somebody lay on mine too, said Mama Bear. Papa Bear walked next to Baby Bear's bed and saw that someone was really sleeping in it. They slowly lifted up the blankets and were really surprised to see a little girl sleeping in the bed. What is a little girl doing in our house? Tell this little girl to get out of my bed now. Waking up to Baby Bear's cry, Goldilocks saw 3 bears in front of her, and she ran out of the room in great fright. She went out of the house and started running without looking back. She got breathless from running, but did not stop, and didn't even know which way to go. Right at that moment, she saw her parents coming from across the forest. When she didn't end up going back home, they went out looking for her. Goldilocks was very happy to see her parents. She ran and hugged her mother. We were so worried. Are you okay? From now on, I will always listen to you. I will never leave without letting you know. Goldilocks hugged her parents really tight. From that day on, as she promised, she always listened to her parents and did nothing without their permission. She was a well-behaved and kind girl forever.